Okay, good morning. This is Miss Grace, and we are working on day 45 of the packet. Next, we're going to be looking at the adverb placement, which is the writing grade for today. So, okay, this is our main page. This is where you find the stream. You will go up here to classwork. And here it is, adverb placement, day 45. So let's take a look at that. All right, there's your assignment. Oops, somebody's already turned it in. Okay. I have to do this differently than you do. You have a different thing. You just click on it. All right, so let's take a look at this. Okay, so when you are working with adverbs, remember adverbs tell you something about the verb. They explain the verb better, or they tell you how or when the verb occurred. So you want to be aware of that. Adverbs are tricky little critters. They are everywhere, and they serve a multitude of jobs. Okay, so let's just read the text box, the box that says, an adverb is a word that tells something about a verb. Adverbs often follow the verb, but adverbs can be used at the beginning, middle, or end of a sentence. The adverb carefully. Carefully, Mrs. Gonzalez trained her service dog. Mrs. Gonzalez carefully trained her service dog. Mrs. Gonzalez trained her service dog carefully. Each one of those placements has a slightly different meaning because of the placement. But she was very careful about training her dog. The shades of meaning here are pretty thin for a fourth grader. But just know that it does change the meaning slightly given the placement. All right, so let's take a look at our assignment here. It says underline the adverb, which you can't do. I'll show you how to fix that in each sentence, and circle the verb it describes. Write whether the adverb is used at the beginning, middle, or end of the sentence. So the first one says, usually Alejandro reads during lunch. So usually, so let's take a look at the verb first. The verb is reads. That's what's happening. That's what Alejandro is doing. So the verb that tells you how or when or where something occurs is usually. How often does he do it? It's a verb of it's an adverb of frequency. So the way we're going to do this, it says usually, there's our adverb, reads, that's our verb, and it's at the beginning of the sentence. So notice what I did there. All right, so number 2, the students sat quietly at their desk. Okay, sat is our verb. That's what the students are doing. How did they sit there? Quietly, so that's our adverb. And we found that, I would say, in the middle of the sentence. Remember, at their desks is a prepositional phrase. You treat it as a block. You completely take it out of your decision making. And so your choices are the students sat quietly. Which word there tells you how they sat at their desk? Okay, number 3. She thinks about her dog a lot. Okay, thinks is the verb. About her dog is a prepositional phrase. Take it out of there. So your choices are she thinks a lot. So thinks is your verb. A lot is your adverb. So the adverb goes first, a lot, thinks. And we found it, I put it at the beginning, but I'm wrong. It should be at the end. So I'm going to fix this. All right, so if you make a mistake, all you have to do, is go into the text box. Okay, you go into the text box, you back it up, and you're going to put end. Okay. Number 4, sometimes the teacher quizzes students after they read. After they read is a prepositional phrase. Just take that out. Sometimes the teacher quizzes students. So, the verb, of course, what is the teacher doing? So, you want to know what the teacher's doing. The teacher's the subject. What is she doing? What's the verb? Then the adverb will tell you how or when or where she's doing it. Like I said, take after they read out of there. Prepositional phrase. So your choices are sometimes the teacher quizzes students. What's your verb? What's your adverb? Where do you find it? Number 5, the kitten pounced on the toy quickly. Okay, so the kitten is your subject. What's your verb? What is the kitten doing? Okay, on the toy, prepositional phrase, take it out of there. So your choices are the kitten pounced quickly. What's your verb? What's your adverb? All right, do you find it at the beginning, middle, or end? So really all you have to do are 4 and 5. All right, good luck with this.